Yeah, we back. Mafia Material Mobcast, episode 72. It's your boy Daylight, man. Daylight TV. Hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Really mobbing with the content. We're gonna get to our next story. You know, we gotta talk about the Cap-Tain of Terror Squad. Oh yeah. Fat Joe's greatest hits of fiction. He said he put hands on ALPO, nigga. Oh man, I just gotta take this shit in real quick, man. Gotta take this shit in, cause this shit is unreal, bro. Yeah. Man. Oh man, this shit crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, the Cap-Tain of Terror Squad, Fat Joe's greatest hits of fiction. Said he put hands on ALPO, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the eighth wonder of the world. Nah, it's not the Great Wall of China, nigga. Not the pyramids in Egypt. It's Fat Joe's imagination. Now I'm scrolling through my feed and I see Joe Crack is back at it. You know, he's claiming with a straight face that he ran down on Alpo Martinez. Yeah, that Alpo, the Harlem Kingpin, the man who turned his own best friend into, you know, a was or were over some drug money. Joe says he caught Alpo backstage, called him a rat to his face, and basically treated him like a delivery driver who forgot the extra sauce. Big Cat. I'm calling Big Cat. Now, before we get into Alpo, you know, the Alpo of it all, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's check the track record. This is the same Fat Joe that told us he had a heated confrontation, physical confrontation with Young Buck in Chicago. He painted the picture. High stakes, high tension. Joe standing his ground like Leonidas. And then the footage came out. Legend, you know, the testimony at least. People who were there. And in reality, Joe looked like he was trying to remember if he left the oven on while Young Buck just walked past that nigga. Now, if you're going to lie about a guy from G Unit in 2005, why should I believe that you held a town hall meeting on snitching with a nigga who some people classify as a serial killer? Listen, I wasn't around in the 80s. I was still a kid. But I've heard the stories, man. I know the difference between industry pressure and street pressure. Joe's power comes from having a big crew. He's the guy that applies pressure because he got the Terror Squad jersey on. But ALPO, a ruthless killer with no pick. That man didn't care if you had 100 people or 1,000. He was a whole rat. Don't get me wrong. A certified snitch. That nigga wasn't no pushover, and he wasn't pussy. Except when the feds got his ass in that room. And you mean to tell me a rapper, and I know this is Fat Joe, but still, like a rapper, put hands on the man who inspired Paid in Full. And ALPO just stood there like, and took the constructive criticism? Stop it, Joe. You're a storyteller. You should be writing for Marvel, not making podcasts, to be honest with you. And here's the kicker. This story just happens to come out now that Joe and Jada Kids have a podcast on, have moved the podcast to Netflix, which we covered in the previous video. Now, look, I've got the premium subscriptions. I got YouTube Red. I got Netflix. But I haven't been watching, since they made the move. Because I don't know, like when I go on Netflix, I want to watch a movie or a series or a documentary or some shit like that. I'm not really on there like to watch a podcast. I want my podcast in the algorithm. That way when I watch it, it'll lead me to something else about the subject. You don't kind of get that experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, thing. But I'm wondering what the viewership is like, looking like over there. Is it a ghost town? Because the Netflix podcast is a genius move for a guy like Joe. Think about it. On YouTube, the comment section would have cooked this nigga. I mean, they cooking him on the places where they like actually post the the joint. You get what I'm saying? But it would be like, they would cook his ass like a 5-star barbecue in the comments, nigga. People would be dropping time-stamped receipts of his lies and all that. But on Netflix, ain't no comment section. Joe finally found a place where he can cap with impunity. He's in a safe space. He could say he slapped Mike Tyson and suplexed the bear. And all we could do is sit there and watch the progress bar go across the screen. Joe, my nigga, my Puerto Rican brother. We love the hits, man. Lean Back is the classic, My Lifestyle and all that shit. Like that Jose shit was, I fuck with Jose. You know what I'm saying? That Jose album was hard. You know what I'm saying? But this whole I bullied ALPO story, that's a skip. You didn't bitch out ALPO, nigga. You probably just saw him, did the polite New York head nod. What's up, nigga? And kept it moving so that you didn't end up on the segment of Gangsta Chronicles. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a nigga with some Wi-Fi and a fucking remote and a good memory. But, drop a comment below since you can actually drop a comment on this platform and tell me, do you believe Joey cracked smacked the nigga that was smoking niggas, smacking shit over crack? Or is he officially the king of cap, or the Cap-Tain of Terror Squad? And hit that like and subscribe button, man. Always remember to stay dangerous so you can be safe, especially when this niggas out here like Cap Joe that'll play with your name once you dead. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe, I'm gonna just say, for you sitting here even making up that story like that, I thought like you couldn't go any lower with the Young Buck shit. But for real, if you keep this up, you know how like the Method Man said there's a generation of people who don't know him for being a rapper. They just think he, you know, David McQueen from you know, the lawyer from Power. All right, if you don't cut this cap shit out, people are gonna start looking at you like,
you's a bitch ass nigga, bitch ass, you's a bitch ass nigga, yeah.
wallahi, I ain't lying. Cause for real, if you or any of them Terror Squad niggas would have probably tried to push up on ALPO, I'm not gonna lie, like either y'all niggas would have been going to jail because y'all would have had to put that nigga down, or
you motherfuckers is dead, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you, man, because we don't believe you. You need more people. You need God. You need Jesus Christ, the good Lord and the drug Lord. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. The Cap-Tain of Terror Squad, Fat Joe's greatest hits, a fiction. I put hands on Alpo. Nigga tripping, dog. The Mafia Material Mobcast, episode 72.